National Park, a mile high in the Canadian Rockies with breathtaking views in every direction, a captivating and challenging course. Amateurs and professionals alike constantly amazed by its sense of difficulty. The optical illusions created by the mountains towering in the distance might deceive the eye of even the most skilled player. This is Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, who in the booth for EA Sports will be calling all of the action out on the course. And let's jump down to the tee and get this started. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
On the green, and a chance for birdie here on the first hole.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Even par early on. So Frank, a par 4 to open, and we back it up with a relatively short par 3.
This green's surrounded by 6 bunkers. Green also shaped slightly towards the player's left, so just keep your eye on that depending on where the flag is.
Good chance at one. Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. In red figures at 1 under par. Frank, how about the first par 5 on the golf course here at the third, just a shade under 530 yards. Good birdie opportunity?
It certainly is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5 very reachable.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Frank, through the years we have seen countless what we would call good ball strikers, great swingers of the golf club, but there is something else that separates those kinds of players with the truly great achievers in the sport. What is it?
Great achievers have more than one plan. I think most players, it's always good if they're playing their golf. But what do you do if your driving is off or if your iron play is off? Do you have a plan B? Great players not only have a plan B, they have a plan C as well. And that's the difference. So when you set foot on the first tee, you've also got to be aware of, what if my driver doesn't go as well as I would like to, or my iron play isn't as sharp? Can I still compete?
So they can turn 74 into a 71.
That's right. And at the end of a 4-day tournament, the 71 doesn't look so bad, even if somebody shot 65 that day. Remember, as you know, and both of us know now, when you look at 4 days, someone always plays average for a day, but they don't play bad.
Golf tournaments aren't 100-yard sprints, they're marathons.
Ooh, inexcusable.
These putts keep the round together. Good solid work right there, and stays at 4 under. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot. Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say.
What a shot. Almost in. Playing some outstanding golf right now. That's another birdie and 5 under par. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand on, whether it was out of the first cut or rough or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. After that, 70 yards was the next one. So everybody has that little sort of sweet spot with the wedge.
So that means on a hole like this, you were looking for something off the tee in the 265 to 270 range, and that would put what club in your hand?
Just in those days, it was a 53-degree sand on. Yeah.
That's a good shot right there, about 15 feet away, and a good look at birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this. Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Well, Frank, how about this hole? 602 yards of par 5, although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. It's 602 yards these days for a long hitter.
What are you saying? It's a driving a 7-iron?
That's a mid-range par 5.
Well, yeah, 2 woods, the longer hitters will definitely get at home there, especially in good conditions. But bunker down the left, avoid that, carry that, and then we can think about the second shot.
Outstanding tee shot.
Yeah, ball sitting up. You don't have to worry about the wind or anything there. You just take a full-blooded cut at the second shot from here.
Ooh, what a shot right there. Beautifully done. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank, for only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
The distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. You just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count. And that is 9 under for the day. Just love the variety here on the front side, Frank, coming off that short par 3 8th. Now we go to another par 5 to round